When you think you are watching the world is actually watching you through your subconscious. Greetings, seekers. I speak to you not from this age, but from the one when silence was the loudest teacher. In my youth, kings ruled lands, but sages ruled minds. And we knew this truth. A man's life bends not to the visible, but to the internal. The subconscious mind is not a concept of philosophers. It is the mold of reality itself. The conscious mind thinks it is the commander, but it is merely the messenger. The subconscious is the throne where beliefs sit as rulers. It does not reason, it does not judge, it only executes. If belief says, "I am too late," life arranges proof. If belief whispers, "I cannot trust love," relationships crumble before they bloom. Not because the world is cruel, but because the subconscious makes your inner statement a public reality. Let me tell you a story carved in memory older than stone. In a distant village lived a potter named Raghav. His hands were unmatched in skill, yet his pots cracked in the kiln every season. He worked harder, changed clay, prayed to every deity. Nothing changed. Until one night, he came to my cave. I asked him, "Raghav, when you place clay on the wheel, what does your heart murmur?" He said, "I fear it will break again." And I laughed softly. You are not a potter practicing craft. You are a mind practicing fear. The wheel listened to his hands, but the kiln listened to his belief. So I made him carve 2 words on his workshop wall. "It will hold." He whispered it while molding, while heating, and even while sleeping. Within a moon cycle, his pots stopped cracking, as if gods finally answered. But the gods didn't change. The belief that commanded his fate did. Gap 2s. Across the lush valleys of ancient China, there lived a wise old gardener named Mei Lin. Her bamboo grove was the envy of every villager, tall and unyielding even in the fiercest storms. But her secret was not in the soil, nor in the water she poured, but in a lesson passed down through generations. As a child, Mei Lin watched her grandfather tend to the youngest shoots. He would whisper softly to the slender green stalks, "You are strong, you will rise." Curious, she once asked, "Why speak to bamboo, grandfather?" He smiled, "Because everything living grows toward the words it hears most." One year, a great drought struck. The villagers' crops withered, but Mei Lin's bamboo stood tall. When asked her secret, she shared, "The roots listen. They remember every word, every hope, every fear. Even in darkness, they reach for what they believe is possible." Years later, scientists would call this the power of the subconscious mind. But for Mei Lin, it was simple. The garden within us grows wild or wise, depending on the stories we feed it. Let us remember, our minds, like bamboo, are always listening. Gap 2s. In a quiet mountain village, a grandfather sat with his young grandson beneath a canopy of stars. The boy's eyes shimmered with worry, troubled by his own fears and frustrations. Sensing this, the grandfather began a story. "Inside each of us," he said, "there are 2 wolves locked in eternal battle. One wolf is fear, doubt, and resentment. The other is hope, courage, and love. Every day, they fight for control of your heart." The boy asked, "Which wolf wins, grandfather?" A gentle smile creased the old man's face. "The one you feed," he replied. The fire crackled as the boy reflected on these words. He realized that every anxious thought, every moment of self-doubt, was a morsel tossed to the wolf of fear. But when he chose to believe in himself, to act with kindness or bravery, he nourished the wolf of hope. Years later, as the boy grew into a man, he discovered that the battles in his life often mirrored the battles within. When he fed his fears, obstacles seemed insurmountable. But when he nurtured faith and resilience, doors opened where walls once stood. This is the secret. Your subconscious beliefs are the food you offer to your inner wolves. What you feed will flourish, quietly shaping your reality from the inside out. Before adulthood burdens your shoulders, the subconscious is written by others: parents, society, heartbreak, struggle, failure. By the time you think you gained free will, you are often acting from invisible contracts you never signed. You may say, "I want prosperity," but inside plays an ancient wound. Money slips from my hands. One statement is a desire, the other is a command. And reality obeys commands, not desires. Our ancestors knew visualization because the subconscious does not speak spoken language. It speaks imagery and feeling. It cannot tell if a memory is happening or if your mind is rehearsing it. That is its vulnerability and your doorway to power. Feel scarcity intensely, and it manifests, but feel abundance intensely, and that too is forged into the world. The subconscious does not know what is good or bad. It only knows what is real to you. In ancient years, we didn't say affirmations. We said mind invocations. We repeated them not to impress the universe, but to imprint the self. Wealth, healing, trust, confidence, love. They are not achieved by willpower alone. Willpower is a spark. Subconscious belief is the fuel. You are old enough to have lived seasons of pain, betrayal, exhaustion, doubt, career pressure, family responsibilities, financial anxiety, and emotional fatigue. This age knows experience. And, experience tends to become belief. But truthfully, your life today is not the result of what you want now, but what you accepted as truth 5, 10, 20 years ago. So I ask you this, not as a monk, but as a human who also had fears. What reality are you practicing in the background of your mind? If you want roses but plant regret, fear, and assumption, life grows accordingly. The subconscious is soil. It doesn't ask. It grows. Change the seed. Change the harvest. People think change is loud. Change is not loud. Change is repeated. If you want better health, change the identity within. If you want financial stability, change the internal expectation. If you want emotional peace, change the inner verdict. If you want love that stays, change subconscious trust imprint. Then reality will shift, not because it is forced, but because it is re-instructed. Now I share an ancient ritual for the subconscious awakening. Place your palm on your chest, not to pray, to declare. Say this slowly. The unseen mind hears me. It shapes as I shape within. I command peace, I command clarity, I command flow. What I repeat, I become. What I become becomes my world. Say it again. Karma. What I repeat, I become. What I become becomes my world. Do not shout it. Let it echo inward. Repeat this daily for 21 sunrises. You will not attract a new world. You will stop resisting it from within. If these ancient words stirred a recognizing in you, mark this moment with a like. Carry this teaching beyond yourself. Share it. Join this timeless walk of wisdom. Subscribe. And in the comments, tell me simply, reality begins within. Your life is neither accidental nor externally authored. It is the echo of inner imprint. May you imprint wisely.